So one thing just to point out, because the S&P 500 is this low, and typically it pretty much pulled back 10 points today. Yeah, well, right now it was just 11 points back. You see QS is down below its original support. You got BUZI, you got Facebook at 255, which is beautiful, by the way. You got Hewlett Packard, you got everything pulling back for the most part, but you got the VIX up at 31, because again, the VIX is measuring fear and volatility. When SPY is down, the VIX is up. So this is a good hedging mechanism. So if you think the SPY going to have a bad day, you can buy the VIX. When you buy the VIX, and that was the VIX went from 24 all the way up to 31. SPY starting to recover a little bit, and the VIX starting to pull back a little bit. But anytime the VIX has gone above 20, and you bought the dips on SPY or bought SPY during those times, you actually made a profit over the long term, because people sell when they see the VIX goes high. When the VIX goes above 20, conservative investors sell off at that point. But I say if the VIX goes above 42 is when you should fear. You know what I mean? I don't think that we should fear right now. As a matter of fact, let me see what the VIX was at, what it hit when SPY hit its low. That would be a good thing. And just so y'all know, hold on one second. But yeah, let's see what the VIX was back when we had that COVID sell-off. This has to be it, because that was it. So the VIX was at 85. The VIX went to 85 when COVID happened. I know we checked, but I'm just saying when COVID happened. So that's pretty high. So this is how we would have known when the VIX. So right now the VIX is at 31, right? Yeah, at 30, 31. So the VIX knew something already. The fear was starting to build, and people were selling off. And so the VIX right here, this was on February 24th of last year was when the VIX went to 31, like it is right now. And then it started to go up. And like I said, when the VIX goes to 42, that's when you should fear. But I look at it as a buying opportunity. So a lot of millionaires, keep in mind, hindsight is 2020. None of us knew what was going to happen when COVID hit last year, right? It was the first time something like that happened here that we've been born, and the first time as adults we got to really experience what was happening with the stock market having a real recession, and then all of the other crazy stuff that was going on. So I'm saying that a lot of millionaires were born last year. I became like a lot of thousands of dollars richer with with playing Tesla and stuff like that, and buying actual shares. And like I was saying before, I already had 3,000 in Tesla, and on March 18th, I was thinking about selling it, but I already knew. I'm like, man, why would I sell it? And it's only worth $3,000 right now, and it was worth more. I'm like, and I was watching the market every day, SPY every day. And if on that day, I'm gonna go back to it on here so I can be on the same thing right here. On that day, on March 18th, that's when I said, I was like, man, the market probably don't get no lower than this. And if it do, so what? I'm still gonna get in right here. I took $5,000 and put in Tesla stock. It wasn't options. I ain't really fully understand Greeks then, so I wasn't putting that money in options, right? And up in SPY, everything started recovering. That was like the next day or 2 days is when it hit its true bottom. Man, by July of 2020, that $5,000 that I put in Tesla plus the 3,000 that was left, that was worth, that thing went up to 49K. So off of the recession, I'm like, man, if I would have had options in that, or just would have thought to buy more. So when you think about that, these pullbacks that we're getting right now, I hope the VIX continues to go up. And don't get me wrong, I got a lot of money invested in the stock market, but stocks, that's why I tell y'all, when I make money off of the options, I put them in either leaps or the stock of the company that I love. Because I want to have hundreds of shares for every company that I love, because that's how you get like I don't want to ever work again. So I want to be able to live off of dividends. I want dividends to be able to pay my bills. I want, when different stocks pay dividends, and that's a whole nother conversation. We can do that another time. But I'm just saying that these are the times when everybody, you want to buy the fear and sell the greed. So when the stocks are super, super high, you're like, okay, cool, let me go ahead and take this profit. If you want to re-enter the stock, because I always say, oh, I never sell my shares, that's fine. But you just want to think about it, it's got to be a strategy to the whole method to your madness when you're doing this, because otherwise you got to take advantage of these opportunities, man. This is a crazy market. And I don't think, and I ain't gonna say we ain't gonna never see stuff like this again, but then this is a quiet witching month also. The market may pull back even more. And SPY already starting to recover. We got power hour coming up in a little while, so in about an hour. So, but all I'm saying is, if the VIX was to get to 42, they say that's when you fear, right? And but the VIX went all the way up to 85 when we had COVID last time, and now the VIX is at 29. It's just stabilizing because SPY is stabilizing. I just wanted to kind of call that out.